Listen up, old man. If you ever stand in my way again, I will make sure you lose your job.
Chief Boniface Okonkwo had built his pharmaceutical distribution company in Aba across 40 years of sweat and cunning. At 62, he was worth close to 2 billion naira, not billionaire territory, but formidable. His warehouses stored medications worth hundreds of millions. His 3 sons lived in London and Houston, calling only when they needed wire transfers. He was a man with money and no peace. His 15 security guards were mostly useless. They slept on duty, they smuggled friends inside, they treated his property like a communal inheritance. Chief Boniface watched CCTV footage for weeks, growing angrier. Then he made a decision. He would become one of them. He called himself Papa Joseph. He found torn trousers, a faded Ankara shirt, and borrowed the walk of a man defeated by time. He told Emeka, the head of security, that he was 71, that his children had abandoned him, that he needed 25,000 naira a month to survive. Emeka, who fancied himself charitable, hired him for the night shift without asking too many questions. For 3 months, Chief Boniface swept the guardhouse, fetched water, and made tea for men who were a quarter his age. They mocked him openly. "Papa Joseph, can you even run? What will you do if thieves come? Collapse on them?" He endured it all, shuffling quietly through the nights, watching everything. He saw Emeka loading pharmaceutical boxes into the boot of his Toyota Camry at 2 a.m. The old man shuffled over. "Oga Emeka, what is this?" Emeka froze, then turned with cold eyes. "Mind your business, old man. You know who I am? I can finish your employment tonight." "But this is Chief's property." Emeka grabbed him by the shirt. "Your 25,000 naira salary, your hungry children at home. You want to lose all that over nonsense you didn't see?" He released him and continued loading. Papa Joseph nodded slowly and walked away. Emeka had been stealing for 2 years, small quantities, carefully managed, sold to unauthorized chemists across Aba, an extra 300,000 naira monthly. He was good at it, not good enough. There was one guard worth noticing, Obina, 26 years old, earning 35,000 naira. He was not exceptional in any dramatic way. He simply worked as if the job mattered and treated people as if they did too. He shared his food with Papa Joseph without ceremony. When loads were too heavy, he appeared without being asked. When the other guards mocked the old man, Obina stayed quiet in a way that communicated something. Then the armed robbers came. 5 men, guns, professional in their silence. 4 guards disappeared before the first fence was breached. Only Obina and Papa Joseph remained in the guardhouse when the robbers crossed the compound. "Papa, go inside and lock the door," Obina said quietly. "I'll hold them and call for help. It's not your fight." The old man looked at him. "My son, we fight together." What followed was not heroic in any clean sense. It was frightened and painful and real. Obina was shot in the leg. Papa Joseph took blows that cracked his ribs, but they held the robbers at the front gate long enough, shouting, improvising, refusing to yield for a vigilante group nearby to arrive. One robber was caught, the rest fled into the Aba night. Chief Boniface called a meeting the following morning. He arrived in full form, the agbada, the rings, the bodyguards. He stood before his assembled staff and showed them photographs on his phone, himself 3 months earlier in torn clothes and a borrowed shuffle. Papa Joseph. The warehouse went silent. Emeka's face turned the color of ash. Chief Boniface spoke quietly. "I came to see who you truly are when no one important is watching." Emeka was arrested that afternoon. Police recovered records documenting over 7 million naira in stolen goods. He received a 5-year sentence. Several other guards were dismissed. Obina's medical bills were paid in full. He received a 2 million naira bonus and was promoted to head of security at 350,000 naira monthly. Then came the thing nobody expected. Chief Boniface made him a business partner, 5% equity in a new Aba branch. By 30, Obina was a millionaire. Chief Boniface paid for his wedding and funded his siblings' education. He became the son the chief's blood had never been. When Chief Boniface died in 2023, his will left each biological son 30% of the company. Obina received 10, worth 200 million naira. The sons contested it. The lawyers informed them the will was unbreakable. Chief Boniface had written, "My blood sons sent money, but never their time." Obina risked his life for a poor old guard worth nothing. That is the son I choose to honor. The sons sold their shares and returned abroad. Obina still runs the Aba branch. Every month he visits the grave. He brings flowers and tells the story to his children the way a man tells a story he means to last. Character is the only thing that cannot be faked, and you never know who you are truly speaking to.